Obsessed with sounds on the track.
Welcome, everyone. Glad you're up early here to watch this NBA matchup on this Friday morning, brought to you by 2K Sports. The Wizards fans are making noise here at the Verizon Center. We're in the nation's capital. Now a chance to check out our T-Mobile starting lineup for Eric Spoelstra and Flip Saunders. Let's check out the Sprite ice-cold keys to the game. All right, Clark, we're talking about keys. How about Washington? What should they key on?
The steady Caron Butler gives you terrific effort at both ends. Scores, passes, rebounds, and defense.
Well-rounded. I like the way you say that.
And he's tough, Kevin. He's a hard-nosed competitor and a leader on his team.
We'll see how it pans out. Thanks, Clark.
That's a heck of a job to lay it in around the taller defender, Kevin. Lovely, agile finish.
So it's Miami now. Haslett backs him down. Here's Wade. Gets in close. Finishes with the soft touch. And it's Washington's ball. Arenas. Money on the 10-footer. And here is Chalmers. To Wade. Let's go with a three. Oh, he almost hit it from outside despite the foul. Still, he'll get a trip to the line for 3 free throws. That's on Mike Miller. Can't sink the first. So here's Dwayne Wade, and he's a player, Clark, that has had the great success in the NBA, but the injuries have been a part of his history too. He's achieved a lot, but he's also missed a lot.
Yeah, he's missed a lot of time. He's got a little bit of that crash mentality
Yes,
that Gerald Wallace has in him because he's so reckless in his approach, and he attacks and he attacks and he attacks. But he's really worked at getting himself in excellent shape, and when he's right, he's as good as it gets in the NBA.
And he misses the third. Miami on D. Jamison with it, defended by Chalmers. The jump hook.
Those are the shot opportunities you want, right in the lane.
So it's Miami now. 4-point game. Beasley nails it from the wing. Clark, we run into these guys every game. #1 picks, former #1 picks. Here's another one, Michael Beasley out of Kansas State.
Really talented scorer. Tremendous hands, Kevin. Excellent instincts for scoring the basketball. I'm a little surprised he hasn't rebounded more effectively, but that'll come in time if he desires to be a rebounder, because he's certainly got the physical skills. But as a scorer, he's a special talent in that. At 6'8", 6'9", he can get outside and shoot the perimeter jump shot, and he also can find ways to the bucket inside.
Was there any question to you who should be the #1 pick, Beasley or Rose?
No, not really. When you consider what kind of point guard Rose could become and what he's shown to be, then it's hard to go past that kind of a pick at the point guard spot, because it's so hard to get that pick right or to get that position solidified in your franchise. When you've got a chance to get a Hall of Fame caliber or an all-star caliber point guard, I think you've got to take that chance, because that's such a fundamental piece to being a championship caliber team.
Jamison with it after the Heat pick up 2. Butler backs in. With the shot. No luck. And it's the Heat taking it the other way. Here's Wade. Can't take the lead. The Wizards with the lead. Beasley gets called for the reach, and that's his first foul. Caron Butler, one of the toughest guys in the NBA.
Yeah, he'll go at you nose to nose. He doesn't back down from anybody, and he's got the body to handle himself inside against all of the elite forwards in the league.
And it's Butler missing. Miami trailing. On the wing, Dwayne Wade. Down low. Here's Richardson, and it's tied up.
Great pass into the lane. They'll take that one every time.
Here's Arenas. Jamison on the free throw line. It's hauled in by Dwayne Wade.
Kevin, that's the kind of shot you want. You can't ask for better execution on offense, but sometimes they just don't fall.
Wade hits the tray. He's got 5.
That's simply what a superstar does. He can make the most difficult plays look silky smooth.
Misses the buzzer beater. The Heat with the narrow lead.
Well, Kevin, what can you say? They played terrific offensively. If I had to point out an area for improvement, it would be on the offensive glass. They need somebody to get in there, mix it up, and come away with a few extra possessions.
We're at the end of 1, and it's close. The score, 11-8. Welcome to the start of the second quarter, and so far it's been a great game, closely contested by both teams. And a couple moments ago, our very own Cheryl Miller had a chance to catch up with Flip Saunders. Cheryl?
Hey, Kev. I asked him about his game plan, and he told me he trusts his team on the offensive side. He knows they'll work well as a team and always makes the extra pass on their own. He said his only concern is making sure they buckle down on defense.
Thanks, Cheryl.
They say defense wins championships, and that's true, but sometimes the best defense is great offense.
And Miami has possession after the basket by Washington. Right wing. Haslam a screen to Haslam over Jamison. Nails the easy jumper. Nice bucket by the 7-year veteran out of Florida. Here's Jamison. Drops it in on the layup. 6 points for him.
Kicked it to the right guy at the right time. That's a good pass.
Here's Wade from short range. Oh, barely misses the shot, but he'll go to the line for 2.
When I look at Dwayne Wade, I look at Game 3 of the finals against Dallas, where they were down 2-0, and he turned it on to finish that game, get the win, and took Miami to a championship.
A milestone moment catapulted him and his team to a championship and catapulted him to a level that I think he's returning to as far as his individual play here recently. I mean, he's playing with such vigor and such confidence and such production that it's been a lot of fun to watch him do the things he's been able to do.
Here's Arenas. It's stolen by the Heat.
I think he got baited into throwing that one.
In close, gets the lay-in. 8 points for him.
He's just so gifted offensively. He's a tough guy to match up with.
Arenas. No good. And it's the Heat taking it the other way. 2:15 left in the half. Here's Wade. Dumps it off. Chalmers. Here's Richardson. Right over the D. Here's Arenas. Arenas sinks the open shot. And Miami calls their first time out of the game. Some changes there for the Wizards. And Miami has possession. They lead by 4. O'Neal up top. McGee's there. From close range. Almost a 3-point opportunity. Instead, he'll go to the line for 2. Jermaine O'Neal, a 6-time NBA All-Star, has had a litany of injuries, knee, shoulder, and so on. He's been the most improved player in the NBA. He began as a teenager with the Portland Trail Blazers. This guy has seen a lot, and he has done a lot.
Yeah, this relatively young but long career, this guy has been terrific, but the injury starting to catch up. You know, he started basketball as a 6'4" guard in high school, so he's got decent ball handling and passing ability. but he's also been a force blocking shots and rebounding the basketball.
He gets them both. Washington trailing. Here's Hayward.
Excellent anticipation there, Kev. He placed that pass perfectly.
The Heat with the lead. Here's Cook. No luck on the running jump shot.
Nice looking reverse dunk there, and the defense couldn't do anything about it.
And Miami has possession. 55 seconds left in the second. Now Hansel inside, kept alive.
Both teams really matching up well on the board. We've got ourselves a pretty good game here, Kevin.
Here's 4. Slam dunk by Hayward. We're now all tied up at 20. Heat on offense. And I agree, not only matching up off the glass, but in scoring as well.
Yeah, and sometimes it really comes down to maybe 3 or 4 possessions, a couple of consecutive second chance opportunities, maybe a couple of stops. That ends up perhaps making the difference, Kevin.
It bounces out of bounds after the shot. Here comes Mario Chalmers.
This is clearly the time when you want to take the last shot.
Miller to the baseline. Here's Butler. Does not get the go-ahead bucket. Here's Beasley. Here's Richardson. And it's Miller with the rebound.
This has been a fast-paced game, Kevin.
Yeah, both teams are lighting up the scoreboard. That's it for the first half. The score all tied at 20. Now it's time for our T-Mobile halftime report. Let's have a look at the team stats from the first half. The Wizards have been aggressive getting the ball down in the paint.
Well, if they keep attacking the rack like that, they'll be in good position to take over in the second half.
D-Wade really playing well in this one.
To say the least, Kevin, he's been lighting up that scoreboard, and he's our top scorer.
Welcome, everyone. The second half of this 2K Sports NBA presentation getting underway. We've got quite a battle going on in this one. Here comes Mario Chalmers. Wade. The shot is off, and it's the Wizards taking it the other way. To Haywood. Leads him with the pass. Shot's good from Butler.
That's too easy. The D's got to get to him about 8 feet further out.
Miami trailing. Chalmers backs him down. Oh, just misses, but he'll get 2 shots at the line. They get Gilbert Arenas.
Tough interior defense means not allowing easy baskets. Good foul.
He can't get the first. Good on number 2. And here is Butler. So timeout called here, the first for Washington. Here's Arenas. He has 6. Here's Haywood. He knocks down the first one. He gets them both. And here is Chalmers. A couple moments ago, our very own Cheryl Miller had a chance to catch up with Flip Saunders. Cheryl?
Hey, Kev, he has a simple solution to the problems from the first half. Heart. They're not playing with heart. He said they look like they're sleepwalking out there, and they need to decide if they want to win. They know what to do. They just have to go out and do it. That's the latest from courtside. Kev?
Thanks, Cheryl. Here's Arenas. The Heat getting the bucket. To Butler. Jamison has him on him. Here's Haywood. Buries the baseline J.
Way to distribute the basketball.
And the Heat call time here. Both teams changing it up. Wade with it. He's got 8. It's tipped. Stolen by Butler. Leads him in. 4. Finish off the break.
They have clearly come out here with something to prove.
Here comes Mario Chalmers. Behind the arc, and that one's good.
I can't say I was really expecting him to shoot the 3 on the break, but he knocked it down.
Butler on the wing.
Shocking how wide open he was. Even more shocking that he couldn't sink it.
Anthony with it, working on Jamison. Right corner, here's Richardson, and it's tied up. 6 points for him.
His offense normally comes and goes, but he'll take that bucket.
Here's Foy, knocks it down from 19 feet. And here is Chalmers. Haslam down low, working on Jamison. Haslam, that's good.
Kev, both teams have ramped it up here in the second half.
And here comes Arenas. He has 6. On the paint, nice shot by Jamison.
He's been extremely active out there, and he has the stats to prove it. Terrific hustle.
Wade with it, trailing by 2. Anthony with it. Wade dumps it off. Here's Chalmers, nets it from the wing. Sweet touch by the 2-year man out of Kansas. And here comes Arenas. 1 second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. From inside. Oh, barely misses the shot, but he'll go to the line for 2.
Contact certainly altered that shot. The official was right on top of it.
Can't sink the first. A different group set to go for the Wizards. O'Neal inside. McGee's there. Blocked. Good deep by McGee. Here's Butler. Nope. Well, it's been an exciting game as we finish the third. The score still close, 33-32. Antoine Jamison has played well. 8 points, 2 assists, and 4 rebounds.
Absolutely. He's scoring well, and he's doing it with excellent efficiency. That's the key. He's playing within himself and getting good looks.
The fourth quarter about to get started here in what's been an entertaining game. Okay, they're ready to begin the start of the fourth quarter. It's been an intense battle. Both teams unwilling to give ground. Here's Arenas. 7 points in the game. Arenas commits the charge. That's foul number 2 for him. Sometimes if you've been on the wrong end in your mind of a foul, it's hard to shake that mentally for a player. Might take a couple trips back up and down the floor.
Well, the good ones are able to go into next play mode. The very good players realize there are a lot of plays in the course of an NBA game, and you have to let the bad one go and get ready for the next one. The same with the good play. You got to let it go and get ready for the next play.
Here's Arenas. Jermaine O'Neal missing his last shot. Butler backs down. To Arenas. The 3. The shot, no good. And Miami will go the other way with the ball. They've never trailed by more than 5. Chalmers. Now Haslam. Over Jamison. Haslam, that's good.
He can't be stopped. He's having a party out there.
Washington trailing. time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. Very own Cheryl Miller had a chance to catch up with Flip Saunders. Cheryl?
Thanks, guys. He wants them to post up more. He thinks they can take advantage down there. We'll see if he's right. Back to you, Kev.
Thank you, Cheryl. Here's Arenas. 7 points in the game. Tipped. The steal by the Wizards.
And Kev, that's only his first giveaway for the game.
And here is Chalmers. 2:23 left in the game. Beasley.
It's so easy to get the ball stolen, Kevin, if you're not paying attention. You got to keep your head locked into the defense and the game.
Beasley gets the reach-in call. That's his second foul of the game. Haywood is in at center. Here's Arenas. Jamison in the post. Haslam on him. Nice shot by Jamison. And here is Chalmers. Here's Beasley. He's off from three. The Wizards with the lead. Butler to the perimeter. To Jamison. Arenas. Off target from downtown. Miami trailing. Here's Wade. Bullseye.
These clubs have been lighting up the scoreboard all game long.
The Wizards call for a 20-second timeout. They're in front by 1. 1:12 left in the game. Clark, what are your thoughts?
Arenas has been sizzling. You'd like to see him get the ball out of this timeout.
Blatch is in at center. And here is Butler. 4. Blatch stifles the shot.
He's not giving an inch on defense. He really bothered that shot.
Here's Wade. Knocks down the 3.
Right now, the defense needs to do a better job of closing out on this guy. He's heating up from outside.
Less than 1 minute left. Jamison. Rebound by Mario Chalmers.
That was a golden opportunity to knock the game up, Kevin. In the fourth quarter, you've got to execute and knock down big shots.
Big possession. The crowd on the edge of their seats. And here is Chalmers. 5 on the shot clock. Here's Wade. Kept alive. The Wizards will go for the intentional foul. They still got to foul them a second time to get into the penalty and send them to the stripe. And here is Chalmers. The Wizards commit the intentional foul, and they'll try to extend the game.
They needed to take that foul to stop the clock. That clock is not their friend at this stage in the game.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. McGee will head to the bench. Can't connect on number 2.
Beasley couldn't get them all to go down, but now it's going to take a 3 to tie.
The Wizards will call a full timeout. They're losing by 3. 10 seconds left in the fourth. Clark, what do you think?
You need a 3 here to tie, but there's still some time left on the clock. If you can get a quick layup for 2, I'd take that and then foul.
McGee is in at center. Jamison with it. He's got 10.
They need a 3 here to send it into overtime.
And it's Butler missing. The Wizards will foul to stop the clock. Off target on the first. Blatch is in at center. Sinks the second, and that gives him a 4-point cushion.
Talk about a clutch free throw, Kev. That one just might have sealed the game.
Here's Arenas. The shot is off. The Heat win the hard-fought game as they outlast the Wizards 41-37. For his steady play, Dwayne Wade has earned his place as the Jordan Brand Player of the Game.
Yeah, Kevin, he was really stroking. He shot the lights out, and there was just no one out on the floor who could stop him.
Time for us to say goodbye. For Clark Kellogg, Cheryl Miller, and me, Kevin Harlan, thanks for joining us for this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports.